So now I'm getting ready to watch episode 11 of My Hero Academia. And I think last episode I was under the impression that there were only 12 in this first season, but then somebody corrected me and told me that I think there's actually 13 this season. So I'm not quite as close to the end of it, but I'm still getting pretty close to the end of that first season. But we've got the villains. They're in the school. They're looking for All Might. All Might looks like maybe he's not at his peak. Maybe he's not at the top of his game right now. And, we've gotten to see a little bit of teamwork from the students. We got to see some pretty cool stuff from the Frog Girl last episode. And I think we will get to see some development and some things from some of the other students. But I still feel like this early in the story, the focus is going to have to be on Deku. So let's just see what happens. And it looks like we're starting off with a black screen there for a minute. I was worried that maybe my picture wasn't working. But yeah, it's just kind of the recap of all the villains that invaded the school. And they're looking for All Might, and they want to destroy All Might, that kind of thing. There's kind of some cool music with this recap here, too. I don't even know if this counts as a recap, but the purple smoke blowing across them and everything. Yeah, we did get to see what Eraserhead could do last episode, which was kind of cool, particularly because I was sort of negative about Eraserhead when we first met him, Aizawa, or whatever his name is. And then, yeah, we're seeing the guy I've been calling Clark Kent turn over a new leaf, the guy with jets in his calves. Kind of going on a different type of hero, And it's pretty cool there. Yeah, this is all recap stuff. Got a lot of input about exactly who Mineta in the gigantic diaper is. I guess somebody told me it's supposed to be a fruit bowl and he's like berries or grapes or something. I don't know, sticky balls. Delaware Smash. That's one of the smaller states there, Deku. I'd stick to like Texas Smash, California Smash. You can eat my sticky balls. I'm sorry. I'm childish. That's a cheap laugh, but it got it. You got to laugh out of me with that one. And there's the Frog Girl taking them all out of there. Nice little like painting there. Well, during the OP, I do like to tell people that I have a Patreon now, and I know a lot of you are already members of the Patreon, and I absolutely appreciate that. But if you're not, or you just want to check out what's going on over at the Patreon, well, there will be a link in the video description. Please click on it. Go check it out. Hopefully I'll have some like Halloween kind of stuff, some super scary stuff that'll make its way to Patreon, and some of it will probably make its way to the main channel. But, just go check it out. It doesn't cost anything to browse, right? So we're back in that like water trial place with the boat and their big interior pool under that dome. The guy, why does it give me a laugh hearing about Mineta's sticky balls again? Like I should be over it by now. Sue is not a big fan of Deku's mumbling over there. Yeah, she's stepping up with some leadership there. You gotta like think it through, but boy. Two of his fingers are not doing so well, but that's, that's the price you got to pay to build a whirlpool in the middle of an indoor swimming pool when villains attack. Is Eraserhead going, like, solo against all those guys? He is phenomenal here. Or are these just, like, C-list villains? I don't know enough about, I've never really met any of these villains yet. And I guess they did send Jet Calves out to get help, right? Mineta doesn't want to hear what Deku's about to say. They want to figure out some way to help Eraserhead. Like, maybe you can help him without directly jumping into the fight. Like some dirty tricks or something. Like hiding in the corner and throwing something at him. Yeah. Deku saying they... Game Over is the name of the episode. That's a scary name for this episode. Game Over. I guess, does that mean we're done with school earlier than expected because of this attack? What the heck? Oh, this is the villains. This guy took a bunch of the villains down by himself, and he's a student. Good for him. Man, not only has he taken them down, now he's lecturing them on their lack of discipline and preparedness and stuff. I don't know that you need to be giving advice to the bad guys, buddy. It's like all kinds of these mutant fools wandering around this place. Oh, man, the ice guy just seems to have it all under control on his own. He's like way better than X-Men's Iceman. I do like the way that his hair is like split, where like the white side is the opposite of his frozen side of his body. Kind of a little crisscross applesauce going on. Oh man, so he's going to kill these villains? Okay, so he's going to kind of follow the don't kill rule, but still, how do you handle these people? As soon as you thaw them out, they're going to attack you again. It's like a killing in self-defense almost, even though, you know, killing doesn't usually show up a whole lot in superhero stories, particularly not high school age superhero stories. We got this whole group here that are just a little disoriented. So we've got these pockets of fighting going on around the school, but it looks like they're all under the same dome or these different domes. But I do like the lady with the iPhone chargers dangling out of her ears. Oh, so he really lacks the ability to focus that electricity ability that he has. So he can't quite Zenitsu the other people. Or maybe he can if he goes into a trance. I like that she called him out. You're the damsel in distress. She's literally using him as a weapon. Just throwing him. He's like a taser. Don't tase me, bro. She's tasing that guy with her human taser buddy who she doesn't really like hanging around with. And, you know, her only power, I thought, was having earbuds dangling from her head. But apparently those things do a lot. I don't quite know what they do. Whoa, whoa, was that an Asuke? That guy with the boar head, was that an Asuke? That's funny. I know this predates Demon Slayer, so it can't be an Asuke. Earphone Jack is her quirk. That's it, just earphone. Oh, I like it, though. It's really a sound wave power. So think more along the lines of Banshee than just some lame person with earbuds dangling from their ears. Oh, but you plug it into her calves. Oh, we got another guy in a mask here. Man, she reminds me of Big Barda, one of the female Furies from the Fourth World stuff, Jack Kirby. And she shot a blanket out of her back. Oh, so she's protecting him from the electrical blast. Genius. Where did she get that? Is that her power? Is her power producing things that can insulate one from electrical attacks? Like, it looked like it shot out of her back. I need to learn more about her quirk. They've probably shown it to me once and I've already forgotten. But she looks kind of Wonder Woman Amazonian, so maybe she's just really strong and tough. Whoa. Whoa. Her, wow! Her quirk is creation, so she can create things, but kind of funny how they just had just the right placement on those earphones. Oh, wow. There's an Inosuke. He fell fast to the creation Wonder Woman who needs to put those, you know, this is an all-ages show. The guy out there being pervy with the bloody nose. I like his quirk is pretty darn useful, but he and his lack of control makes him almost useless, so he has to be used by his cohort. You know, he has to be used by others in order to be effective. I love that. It was a nice team up that they happened to be with the lady who could insulate them from the electrical blast. Oh, what are they doing? Just chilling by the ledge, watching the fight. I think I would enjoy watching this guy kick some butt. He looks amazing here, just flying around, showing them what for. And by what for, I mean kicking their butts. Oh, he's taking on the final boss, the guy with the hands all over him. This guy intrigues me. I want to know more about him. Pretty much because that character design is so weird with the hands all over him. I don't know what the deal is. Can he use those hands for anything, or are they just decoration? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this guy's caught on to Red Eye there. Oh, no! Oh, is he turning him into rock or something? Is that this villain's quirk, is to make him, like, fragile? Like, his skin is cracking off like an eggshell, and you can see his muscle underneath it. He almost looked like the Colossal Titan's elbow. Except not as big, of course. But he's still taking it at him, even with one arm injured. But he's getting tired. But the hair's back up, so he can... It's too bad that his quirk disruption ability only works on one person at a time, one adversary at a time, his ability to neutralize. But then again, if he could do it like to a whole zone, If it was like effective in a whole zone, then that might make him a little too OP or something. But I feel like there have been like mutants and things, and maybe in Marvel who could kind of like take away powers in a whole zone, or at least dampen them. At least with psychotic ability, or not psychotic, psychic abilities. I know they've been able to do that. He even called him cool. Oh, so who's this big creature? Oh no! Did he just kill Eraserhead? I think Eraserhead's dead! Holy crap! I wasn't expecting a teacher to die in episode 11. This is escalating quickly. Yeah. And I love the rescue heroes. Like, if I were going to be a superhero and have a quirk, I would like to think I would be inclined to be a rescue hero. But it does give you a problem when you need help in a battle, doesn't it? Because he's maybe not got the offense that he needs. Oh no, what's this? Kurogiri's breaking Apollo 13 to bits there. Oh my goodness, his spacesuit is crumbling. Is that all she wrote? Another professor dead? This is really getting like dark territory where suddenly the professors are dead and the students have to defend the school. They got to protect All Might? All right, what's Jet Cavs going to do? Ida. I think I called him Lida, but it wasn't an L. It was a capital I that my mind just like blanked and thought. I think it's Ida. I think it's pronounced Ida. I-I-D-A. But I called him Lida. Apologies for that. Oh, wow. So they're really going to try to stop Jetman here. But I think I've got faith in him. I think he can work his way around it and go get some help. Not to mention this ice guy should be a teacher. I think you should immediately graduate this Iceman. He seems way more advanced with his ice abilities than Iceman from the X-Men. Bobby was at his age. Oh, man. He can't vibrate through solid objects like Flash. He's not that fast. But it looks like he's not even running as fast as I thought he could run there. He almost just seems to be like slightly above average speed, not the super speed we saw from him before. But I guess he's running from a villain who probably moves really fast too, and it's all a matter of perspective. So that's it. Is that Eraserhead dead? Or is there some life left in him? Shigaraki is the name of the guy with the hands on him? Oh man, and this guy is Nomu? He looks like a bird with teeth, a dinosaur maybe, like a little bit of a raptor going on there. He looks just like a monster, though. Like, there's not much going on behind those eyes in terms of sentience. He's definitely not the guy who's going to lay down the plan or even really probably care that much about the fruits of their, ill-gotten gains or whatever, their crimes. Probably more just a follower, he's just looking for a purpose. Oh, we get to see Bakugo. I can actually cheer for Bakugo here. And I don't remember this guy that's with him there. Guy with like gears on his shoulders that kind of remind me of this Iron Man 2020 design or whatever. Man, this guy seems like he could be a nice person to kind of bounce off of Bakugo here, because he seems to be just as headstrong as Bakugo is. Similar hair, just different colors. Both are powerful. I kind of like to see these two, for lack of a better term, like these two alphas forced to be around each other and have to figure out a way to work together. We got Invisible Lizard Man or something, Invisible Iguana. Oh, but you can't get the sneak up on Bakugo, can you? Oh, that is definitely an iguana, right? Or maybe a chameleon, not an iguana, but still, you get the idea. Yeah, gotta say, even though I like to look at Bakugo as a villain, because I think of him as the foil for Deku, and I came to look at him as an antagonist from those first 5 episodes or so, you gotta give it to him. You gotta give credit where credit's due. The guy looks like he has the makings of a great hero. He really handled this situation here with more class than I expected. If he were a true antagonist, didn't have any redeeming values, this is when he would lose it and cause more harm than good because of his own ego or something. And I gotta see what Squirrel Tail here can do. Like, I don't know that having a tail, that's almost more of a disability than a superpower. If you have a big old tail you gotta drag around. But I guess he's making the most out of it. I should say physical challenge, not disability. And I don't know what's up with this bird head guy. Does he make tornado hands or what? I like the look of the bird head guy, but the power, from what I can tell, doesn't seem to match the way he looks at all. But then again, I haven't seen much of it. I'm just kind of catching glimpses here. Still, like, just getting overwhelmed with superhero powers everywhere, and I love it. This is like when I was a kid, and I used to love to read, like, especially X-Men comic books, like in the mid-'80s when they're during this whole thing called the Morlock Massacres, and it was great. And you get these massive battles between the X-Men and the Marauders, the New Mutants, X-Factor, they would all pop in. And this kind of has that feeling because you would have the younger kids from the school along with these children like Power Pack and stuff down in the sewers trying to help fight, and they'd be overwhelmed, and they'd learn how to, you know, be a real hero instead of a hero in training, and that kind of thing's going on here. So much nostalgia for me with this, which is kind of difficult to explain. How am I feeling so much nostalgia from a show that's not that old, that I haven't seen before? It just embodies a certain, like, in my mind, a certain mid to late 80s comic book, specifically Marvel, but also some DC, like Teen Titans stuff going on. It just grabs a certain era when I was first really finding the beauty of superheroes in comic books, and it's kind of capturing it here. And this last 2 episodes specifically are really speaking to me, and I'm loving it. I mean, you can't start with these because you got to understand where we're at. But boy, if it had started with this, I would have been so, like, knocked off my feet, you know, knocked my socks off, pick your cliche of choice. But this is not looking good for Eraserhead. I'm positive I erased his quirk. He's just strong. Yeah, because sometimes people can be strong enough to hurt you. I mean, he's a monster of some sort. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Did he just squish his head? Is he dead now? Are they not going to try to do something to help? Come on, Deku. You can go give him one Texas Smash and probably get rid of him. Yeah, you'll be back in the infirmary, but Eraserhead will still be alive. 13 looked dead to me. Okay. Not dead, but out of commission. Out of commission is not the same thing as dead. I'm hoping we don't have 2 dead professors here, 2 dead teachers here. It's kind of early for that. It's like I hardly even got to know them, and now they're gone. This Shigaraki guy, I hope he's significant, because I love this character design. It's so creepy. Like, you know, it's right now I'm watching this during October, so I got Halloween, creepy, scary stuff on my mind, and those hands all over him just looks like a great horror monster character thing. But he's all itchy. Look at him scratching his neck. There's no way we can win if dozens of pros show up. Game over was the name of the episode. Back to the title screen. I like it. So he's got to get out of there before bad stuff happens. Yep. They've decided they got to leave. They can't keep looking for All Might because they're worried about reinforcements. When he said that some of the students got loose, got away to go get help. He is a little creep. That's a creepy thing to do. You need to quit hanging around with him, Sue. Is this some kind of trick? Yeah, I like how Deku's trying to think this through. Like, is this a trick? Do they know that they're over there? Is this something performative? What's going on here? Yeah, here's where he drops. What is the symbol of peace? All Might? Oh, they're going to destroy Deku? He knew Deku was there the whole time? No, he's going after Sue. What's up with Sue? Come on, Deku, you got to save your friend. Even if you don't know him that well, you still can't just stand by and watch him get brutally killed. Not to mention she's kind of cool. Oh! Oh! Eraserhead's not done yet! He's not done yet! Ha ha ha! Yes! He got him from across the room! Nullify that power! Let a nice Texas-sized bop hit him in the head! Which kind of smash you gonna give him? Give him the old, I don't know, Oklahoma smash. Give him some of it. Whoa, what a smash! That had to be a Texas smash. Look at the size of that. The shockwave from that. If Deku is not totally, just shredded his hands there, it's not broken. He's found a way to do it. He's found a way to focus and get in a good smash. Maybe it's because the stakes were so high. Oh, man, but the big Texas-sized KO smash got blocked by Dinosaur Boy there. But did he save Sue? Oh, no. They're going to figure out the connection to All Might, aren't they? they're going to see with the Smash particular. Like, do you have to say Smash out loud? Oh, no. Oh! What's Froggy going to do? Come on, Sue. Oh, no, Mineta, there's blood. There's things going everywhere. I'm disoriented. Whose blood is that? Is that Eraserhead's blood? Oh, is it the man? Is it the man? Oh, I bet it's the man. Yeah, boy. I hope you had fun playing with the kids. But now the man has arrived. Let's get him, All Might. Oh, look at everybody's in awe. The room drops silent when All Might shows up. Look at that grunt on his teeth. He's ready. Mineta thinks he saved yet again. Ribbit. Sue's got her tongue all around Deku. You know, the drawback of having a prehensile tongue like that has got to be that you taste a lot of crappy stuff. And does she get sick a lot? Like, if you go around licking things, I would imagine you get sick a lot, which is what she's doing when she uses her quirk with her tongue. Oh, and that can't be the end! All Might just showed up! Ah! I was ready to see him put the pain, the hammer down, the smackdown. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you could tell. This is the most fun I've had watching an episode of an anime in a long time. Now, I'm not saying it's the best episode I've seen in a long time, because I've seen some great episodes of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood lately. But I just had so much fun. I was just cheering. I was like pumping my fists. I really felt myself pulled into it in a way I haven't been pulled into a lot of stuff. I've had a lot on my mind, been distracted, whatever. I loved this action. Like, sometimes I just want some nonstop action. I used to love, because Attack on Titan would give me that action, but there's always a bit of, like, bitterness. You have to take a little bit of salt with your sugar with Attack on Titan. You got to look at the downside. It can't just be all upside. This was straight up superhero, otherworldly fun. Like I said, it's so nostalgic, brings me back to, like, the glory days of my youth when I was really, really diving headfirst into my superhero fandom. And I was kind of stacking up the superhero genre into the different levels it could operate on, and we're seeing a couple different levels operating here, like the younger kid level, like the Super Friends level is here, but then you also get that middle teenage X-Men level, and then you even get a little bit of like the modern day, more grown-up superhero stuff, all mixing in, getting to see lots of powers, lots of quirks, lots of unexpected, and some expected. Loved it. Can't wait for the next episode. I don't really like to watch the previews, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it here, and I'm going to say I'm proud of you for watching anime. I love this show, and I'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel on Patreon. It really means a lot to me. If you might be interested in Patreon perks like early access to videos, uncut reaction videos, ad-free videos, and the opportunity to vote on which anime will be covered in the future, then click on the link in the video description. Thank you.